We hear anything from Bruno?
It would appear that our friend Bruno has met with a rather sudden end. Old Bruno was a bayou cretin of the utmost ignorance, incapable of mustering even a moderately intelligent thought. But he was also as tough as Texas rawhide. And if Kinji was capable of disabling him only hours after being released from prison, then perhaps he isn't as rusty as we originally anticipated. Nah, Jefe, and I'm just spitballing here, but what would be the harm in simply moving away from this particular course of action? Perhaps this crusade is just more trouble than it's worth.
When I was 7, my father took me out for ice cream, and I was excited, I mean thrilled. I worshiped my father, worshiped him. He was a hard man, but people, they respected him. And even as a kid, I understood what that meant, to get respect. And so we go out for ice cream to the fucking parlor, and so I give my order to this middle-aged fuck in a paper hat. I remember thinking, this guy wearing this fucking paper hat, he don't get no respect. Not like my father. But fuck him, right? Cause I want my ice cream. So I give him my order. Large waffle cone, 2 scoops of vanilla, 1 scoop of strawberry, with some fucking sprinkles. Now my father, he don't get nothing, cause I guess motherfuckers who gets respect don't eat ice cream cones. So after I give my order, me and him, we go over to a corner and wait. And while we're over there, we're talking about the ball game, we're talking about the funny papers. It's a general good time. And after a bit, this teenager, he comes over and he brings me my ice cream cone. Now you could tell immediately that the thing is fucked up. Instead of my 2 scoops of vanilla and 1 scoop of strawberry, they bring me 2 scoops of strawberry and 1 scoop of vanilla. And no fucking sprinkles. None. Nowhere. I mean, not a one. And so my father and me, we go back up to the guy with the paper hat. And my father, he explains the screw up. And the paper hat guy, very polite, he listens, then he goes into apology mode. Sorry, sir, fix it right away, sir, the whole 9. But at the end of that, for whatever reason, this paper hat fuck goes, and I'm pretty sure you didn't order sprinkles, but it's fine, whatever, I'll take care of it. Now this guy, this clueless asshole, I don't know if he don't know who my father is, but I know right away this guy is fucked. But he don't know it yet. And so this paper hat dickhead, he scurries off to tell some other asshole the order. But my father, he don't move. And I'm standing there next to him, just looking up at him, wondering what's gonna happen. So after paper hat guy gives the new order to the other fuck, he turns and notices my father still standing there. And so he comes back over and he goes, will there be anything else? And from there, it was like everything happened in a flash. Right after this paper hat fuck says, will there be anything else? My father takes an empty waffle cone from a stack that was right there on the counter and almost simultaneously grabs the back of this poor fuck's head and shoves the pointy end of the cone directly into his left eye. And now it's a fucking scene. Blood shooting out everywhere, people are screaming, a real fucking commotion. And me, I'm still just staring up at my father, haven't moved an inch. And this guy, paper hat guy, he goes down. He's screaming and yelling and grabbing at the cone that's stuck in his eye. And then my father walks around the counter, grabs a big handful of sprinkles from the container, holds them over this poor fuck's face, and just lets them slip through his fingers like sand in one of those fucking hourglasses. And when he finishes, he turns to me and he says, "Remember, kid, don't never let nobody do nothing to you and not have to pay for it." And that was for fucking sprinkles. What do you think my father would have done if that asshole had killed his grandson?